These are my favorite chord progressions by far to you. We're going to start in C major. We're going to have C major 7, A flat, F minor, G7, back to C. So that's the first one. We have C, A flat, F minor, G. Now what I really like about this chord progression is you can vary it so many different ways. So as you can see, yes, we have that C major. We can add a 7, like always. We can add a 9, like always. Then we can go down to A flat. We can add that 7. But the interesting part about this is, the C major has that E. But then you go down to a E flat, right? So even though we're in C major, it kind of makes it more interesting, right? And then this is my favorite part of the chord progression, is you can go to an F minor, or you could go to an F major. Sounds kind of interesting, right? It's really unexpected. If I go from major, 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 kind of sounds weird because we just had that A flat, but then instead of A flat and E flat, we can use that A. Kind of catches the viewer or the listener by surprise. And then of course, that G7. And then of course, we can spice it up even more. We can add passing chords. So passing chords, just straight up. You see we're at C. Our next one is going to be A flat. I can just pass through there. So pass again. So I really like this one because there's so many different variations you can do. And you can even plan to change it up every other time. So the first time I could do a minor. It's like, you're like, cool. Now we've got the chord progression, right? Second time I could change it up. It's like, whoa, a major chord again. So it's fun. Real quick, make sure you like and subscribe if you're liking this kind of video. Helps you know which kind of videos to make and what's going to bring the most value to you guys. Also, if you're trying to learn piano or even are interested in these chord progressions, make sure you check out the piano mastery course. That limited time discount is ending really soon, so hurry up and check that out. All my students so far have gotten really good results and given me great feedback, so I'm updating it constantly. My next favorite chord progression, we're going to start in E flat. It's going to be kind of a gospel-y chord progression. E flat, D minor, G minor, F minor, B flat. Boom. And the second time around, we're going to do that same thing. But instead, we're just going to add a C7 as a passing chord. That second time around, and then we're going to have that. So it sounds complicated, but really the base of it is 2 chords, but everything else passing. So, or some transitioning chords. E flat, that D minor is like a passing chord. And then same with these two. F minor and B flat. So it really makes it stand out more. And then, of course, the variation of just add one more chord there, and you're good. So that's a really fun chord progression. You can even change the instrument and it sounds completely different. Add some inversions. And it just sounds cool. My third favorite chord progression? Yeah, it's definitely gotta be that, man. My third favorite chord progression sounds really simple. It's gonna be E major 7, F sharp major, G sharp minor. And then back down. And again, you can do this in any key. Now what I really like with this one is adding sevenths. You can add the ninths as well. And it sounds really gospel-y, really R&B. And a little variation, you can just go on back and forth between these chords. And then go back to it. And you can add passing chords. So all that one right there, G augmented. So usually you're probably going to watch these kind of videos, you're never going to see an augmented chord. But here, it sounds really good. The only reason is because it's the same notes, except that G is just down. So it becomes like a passing. Now the chromatic just sounds nice. So yeah, that was my top 3 favorite chord progressions. Just a nice, simple, easy, quick one for you guys today. Make sure you guys check out that piano mastery course. Now, these were my top 3, but there are a lot more super popular chord progressions that you can use in your songs. So make sure you watch this next, and I'll see you there.